sir. My name is Suleksan Kisarawan. My student ID is DM07211026 and we are from Group 8. Today me and my teammates are here to present about topic 3, natural disaster. Because we are instructed to do topic 3, natural disaster, we are planning to choose flood issue at Taman Sri Muda. First of all, we start with what is natural disaster. A natural disaster is a sudden or unforeseen event that occurs due to combined effect of several natural phenomena such as weather, climate change, and other factors. A natural disaster is a global issue. We are facing it on daily basis and is not just limited to world's population. Humans become vulnerable due to the expense of approaching preparedness. The negativity impact financial, environment, and health of individuals. A national disaster contributes to damage of property and loss of lives.
Hi sir, good morning sir. My name is Kuganiswari Anampupan Chandran. My ID number is 062058 and batch 24 and batch 24A. Today I would like to talk about importance of security and safety system. First of all, security is the absence of risk or harm brought on by violent behavior peoples or other purposeful acts, whereas safety is the absence of risk or harm brought on by accidental acts. For example, accidents, natural occurrences, disaster, and disease. Then, disaster and conflicts usually leave behind insecure, unstable, and fast changing situations that frequently exacerbate pre existing issues of social injustice and inequality, raising worries about increased safety and security. Therefore, it must adjust the standards of care to the resources at their disposal, manage with incredible influxes of patients in need of immediate life, such as saving care, and operate in settings with ruined or damaged infrastructure, as well as less health and security staff. Although especially true in conflict situations where targeting of health and rehabilitations professionals and healthcare facilities continues. Moreover, they should be aware that they are responsible of their own safety and security, and that they must take appropriate precautions to prepare themselves before working in these settings. Um, Moreover, we must know about importance of security and safety system as individual responsible. Be responsible, follow policies and procedures, and be cautious. These are important security and safety system. Thank you, sir.
Greetings to our B-level lecture. My name is Sharmila Premkumar from batch 24A. My ID number DEM0621153. For this assignment, our group chose natural disaster as the topic. A natural disaster is the negative impact following an actual occurrence of natural hazard in the event that are significantly harm a community and include events like flood, earthquake, strong wind, typhoon. A natural disaster can result in human casualties, property devastations, and societal economic collapse. The incident is at Shah Alam on Saturday, August 2022. Water has inundated Taman Sri Muda in section 25 Shah Alam. Following heavy downpour in the area, Selangor Fire and Rescue Department direct narration approximately 0.76 meter as of press time. This is because heavy rainfall led to some water rising around the Shah Alam area, with the fire and rescue team saying that around 1 feet of water was recorded within the Sri Muda area earlier in the day. People took their groceries online with some feeling frustrated about the repeated incident every time it's rained. Thank you.
Good day, sir. I am Mugambika Selvam, DEM Batch 24. Today, I am going to present about detailed story of the incident at Taman Sri Muda. At Shah Alam, a residents group in Taman Sri Muda, Shah Alam has submitted a memorandum to the office of Selangor Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syahari over constant flooding in the area. The flash floods on November 8 were due to the negligence of irrigation and drainage department officers in failing to open the Taman Sri Muda Tidal Gate in time. The officers were not monitoring the Tidal Gate, and opening it in the time would have helped to prevent the massive flooding. The officers only reached the Tidal Gate about half an hour later after the heavy rain and started. By that time, several roads in Zone D next to the Tidal Gate were already flooded. The 57-year-old housewife adding the flood waters went up to about 30 cm. The group also blamed water flow from the Kemuning Utama and Kota Kemuning areas, that the flooding could have been reduced if the incoming water flow was divided and the retention pond depended. Residents were stressed each time it rained, bearing in mind the extra cost of them due to damage, infrastructure and household items. Thank you.
Selamat sejahtera, sir. My name is Rebecca Shakina Joseph, student ID DM0721061 batch 24. A. Even if you feel you live in community with a low risk of flooding, remember that anyway it rains, it can flood. Just because you have experienced a flood in the past, it does not mean you will not in future. Flood risk is not just based on history, it is also based on number of factors including rainfall and flood control. Measure river flow and change due to new construction and development. And then, now I would like to presentation about what is the action before, during, after flood at Taman Sri Muda section 25 Shalam on 18 December 2021. Before the flood, build an emergency kit and make a family communication plan. Second is, avoid flooding in a flood plan unless you invite in reinforce your home. Second, during a flood, listen to the radio or television for the information. Second, be aware that flash flooding can occur. If there is any possibility of a flash flood, move immediately to higher ground. Do not wait for interaction to move. Third, be aware of stream, drainage channels, canals and other areas close to flood suddenly. Flash floods can occur in these areas with or without typical warning such as rain cloud or heavy rain. The last is after the flood. After the flood, avoid moving water. Second is stay away from damaged areas unless your assistance has been specifically requested by police, fire or relief organizations. And third is emergency workers will be assisting people in flood areas. You can help them by staying off the roads and out of the way. And last is must cleaning up and repairing all the home. Thank you, sir.
My name is Refuti Hongshan from Batch 24. My student ID is DM0621051. Recommendation based on security and safety requirement. First, with a flood emergency plan, it's important to have a plan in case of a flood. This can include evacuation notice, emergency contacts, and a list of important documents and items to take with you. Invite important equipment and electronic. Make sure any critical equipment and electronics are on a higher flood. This can help reduce damage in case of flooding. Use water-resistant materials. If you're building or renovating, consider using water-resistant materials for walls and floor. This can help prevent water damage in case of flooding. Keep emergency supplies on hand. This can include items such as a first aid kit, lighting, extra batteries, and non-perishable food and water. Create a drain plan if you live a slope or in an area with poor drainage. Consider creating a drainage plan to direct water away. Keep away from food. Water at a depth of 15 cm can clog people down, and water at depth of 16 cm can flood a car. Continuously watch and listening to the latest news about flood and possible warnings on radio and television. The flood may contain waste from the sewer, so try to avoid contact with the flood. Turn off the electric switch and the tap water cut-off door. Don't drive in our storm-flooded areas or standing water. Car or what other physical won't protect you from flood water. They can be swept away or may stay in moving water. Do not drink flood water or use it to wash and brush teeth or wash off prepared food. Drink clear, safe water. The government should take measures to solve and prevent the problem of flooding. Throughout the country, build sufficient water detention ponds near the main rivers throughout Malaysia, particularly in areas frequently hit by flood. Distancing existing drainage system throughout Malaysia to make them wider and deeper. The government can take to address flooding. Developing early warning system to alert people about potential flooding risks, investigating in research and development to improve flood management technology. Implementing building codes that request flood resistance construction in vulnerable areas. Providing financial assistance and insurance to individuals and communities affected by flooding. Creating policies to limit development in flood-prone areas to reduce risks and damage from future flood. Encouraging the use of green infrastructure such as rain gardens and green roofs to reduce flood risks and promote sustainable urban development. After that, building lifts and footworks to protect low-lying areas from being inundated by rising water level. Furthermore, implementing zoning recollection that prohibit development in areas at high risk of flooding. Implementing policy to control floodplain development, including floodplain zoning and recollection on new construction in high-risk areas. Other than that, investigating is green infrastructure such as primers and rain gardens to help also access water during heavy rainfall. Last development public education campaigns to increase awareness of flood risks and how to prepare from them also important. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss. My name is Stevenraj Selvaraj and my ID number is DEM 0421034. Today I am talking about the summary of the flood case and their solutions. A heavy downpour in Taman Sri Muda Shah Alam on 18 December caused a worse flood. Shah Alam section 13, 17, 18, 23, 24, 25, 36, Bukit Jelutong and Bukit Kemuning was the affected areas. However, before the effect, water level in Klang main river was normal. But after the heavy rain, the water level increased in 2.5 feet deep and it becomes a main cause of flood. The flood in Taman Sri Muda Shah Alam during December 2021 displaced over 14,000 people. On December 22, the researchers found two bodies, which is a father and his daughter. Is a single-story house which is worstly affected by the flow water. The flow water level decreased and the flood decayed on December 24. Moreover, a heavy downpour is not only the problem. The drainage system are badly maintained and also the rubbish in the river was not allowed and stuck. The steps to overcome from the flood on December 2021, the construction of the Rasa River Klang embankment at LKSA and Taman Sri Muda has been completed. The solutions are increase the siren warning system 3 to 8 units, and also the structure measure is flood management system refer to the selection of the structure solutions. However, it can alleviate flood related concerns. That is from me. Thank you.